So joining me today are Harriet Lowenthal, Sandra Botts, and Maxine Dolly. I usually make the introductions, folks, but you know what? How about we go around the screen and we each tell our audience a little something about ourselves? Yeah, just like at an interview. You already know something about me, so I'll turn to Sandra. Sandra, tell our viewers who you are.
Um, well, I started my career in headhunting, and I spent most of my professional career in retained and contingency, recruited through 3 recessions. In the last recession, which was, well, the '08 financial crisis, I found that executives really didn't understand how to get a job, and they've never really had to communicate what they do best. So I set out to help educate people, and I was fortunate enough to get found by ExecuNet 2.5 years ago because they said, hey, that is exactly what we do. So now I help out with master classes, I write blog content, and I talk to people on the phone and tell them what they're doing wrong in their job search.
Great. Harriet, let's hear from you.
Hello, I'm Harriet Wadford Lowenthal, and I create connections. Throughout my entire life, I've prided myself and I found myself in situations of affording people to maintain their individuality while at the same time coming together in different ways. So whether that's been a team of consultants or a team of internal individuals and high potentials, that's what I do. And if you have a look at my LinkedIn profile, you'll see my, it seems like ever-changing attempt to try and get that story right. But I presently manage the coaching function at ExecuNet, and I have a cadre of incredible virtual coaches that help our membership with their job search, with their careers, and sometimes even a little with their lives. And I've been with ExecuNet for 8 years doing this work.
Terrific. Thank you. And Maxine, last but not least.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Tony. It's wonderful to be here. I think my career of the last 20 years in communications consulting can be wrapped up in 3 words: nonverbal behaviors, verbal behaviors, and tonal behaviors. So those 3 things about nonverbal, tonal, and verbal behaviors, it's looking at what those particular things are doing, whether they are adding to what you're saying or whether they are detracting, and understanding what your skills are, what you're good at, what you need some a little help on, that can really pull things up just to that level. People say, ah, that's the person I want. So understanding the combination of factors around those 3 issues, then going broader into how I can communicate with people, make them listen to me, help them know how it is that influencing is important for the skills that they are maintaining and developing, and how I really get my message across. I've been working in particular with consulting companies where people are very analytical and have a great deal of knowledge and often have difficulty knowing how to communicate to other audiences and how to make sure their message is received.
Terrific. Thank you for that. So let's kick things off with a note that I received from one of our members just a few days ago. And I love getting these. So, dear Tony, I love the way that starts. Dear Tony, I've been interviewing with a company for 8 weeks. They had told me to expect an offer. I was thrilled. And then everything blew up. The hiring manager called last Thursday to tell me they have a hiring freeze. Everything is on hold. And there's no telling when or if they'll move forward with the job. Meanwhile, 2 other companies canceled interviews with me this week. Starting to panic. And I'll leave off the sender's name. So, Harriet, let's start with you. Tell us about the state of executive hiring, the marketplace. Is it up or down? Does it depend? What are you hearing from our clients?
I think all of the above. We are hearing And we are presently working with individuals who are getting interviewed. And why are they getting interviews? Because at the executive level, it's other executives or the board or investors who are doing the interviewing, and they're available right now. So some of those interviews are moving forward. Then that's where everything shifts. Exactly what you've described. An offer is made verbally, but suddenly a freeze comes on, or interviewing or any decisions are postponed, but in some situations they are moving forward. So our counsel is to continue your contact with that person. Check in on them, not about what is my status, but just in general, how are they doing, or perhaps there's an article that you read about that industry or that company and you have a question or a comment, and by all means, continue your search. You never know what else may be out there. There are some companies who are bringing executives on board, even in this uncharted time, and they're navigating what's next with new employees. So that is happening from here and there.